The 6 stone jars in Cana in Galilee. The details of Jesus' first miracles in Cana, wherein he turned the 6 stone jars of water into wine, can be found in John 2, 1-11, to wit. On the third day there was a wedding at Cana in Galilee. The mother of Jesus was there, and Jesus and his disciples had also been invited. And they ran out of wine, since the wine provided for the feast had all been used, and the mother of Jesus said to him, "They have no wine." Jesus said, "Woman, what do you want from me? My hour has not come yet." His mother said to the servants, "Do whatever he tells you." There were 6 stone water jars standing there, meant for the ablutions that are customary among the Jews. Each could hold 20 or 30 gallons. Jesus said to the servants, "Fill the jars with water," and they filled them to the brim. Then he said to them, "Draw some out now and take it to the president of the feast." They did this. The president tasted the water, and it had turned into wine. Having no idea where it came from, though the servants who had drawn the water knew, the president of the feast called the bridegroom and said, "Everyone serves good wine first and the worse wine when the guests are well wined, but you have kept the best wine till now." This was the first of Jesus' signs. It was at Cana in Galilee. He revealed his glory, and his disciples believed in him. The 6 stone water jars were used for ritual cleansing. This miracle was more than just turning water into wine. The number of jars is also significant. There are 6 stone jars. In Hebrew, the number 6 stands for incompleteness and imperfection. It is also the number for man. Human beings or people, for man was created on the 6th day. Perhaps these 6 jars represented the laws of man that were powerless to completely cleanse the people from sins. By Parushim law, these ceremonial pots were reserved for water only, and water that had the slightest hint of the flavor of wine was ceremonially unclean. Jesus turned water into the most delicious wine and then told the servants to give it to the one in charge. As in all of his repeated, deliberate violations of Parushim law throughout his ministry, the endorsement of his authority was to nullify the man-made rules in the form of a miracle. In this miracle, Jesus was actually doing an in-your-face to man's laws and showing that they were not able to purify man. This sign is meant to reorient our thinking about clean and unclean people. Jesus is asking us to rethink the entire system of holiness codes that these 6 stone jars represented, and by doing this sign at a wedding, we're invited to begin seeing all of humanity like Jesus did. So when we are looking at this miracle of Jesus, we can see it as something more. He is teaching us to not to add or subtract from the Torah.